date, please.
Okay, I live on Fairchild Marina, so
And,
I'm at the other end of the cemetery.
And then the other Joe,
Okay.
I thought I was here today.
I'm sorry, I'm Joe Conley.
And they just went, oh, yes.
Did they? Oh, well, I think I saw that because the roads went.
So hopefully she'll be able to
But
get
that's a
that.
wonderful place.
And I told her, I said, if you have a good day, just come. And don't let me show up because we like to see that.
Exactly, and across from my house.
Well, she was gone
You
for a
know, you
long
just keep
time
walking
with her
down
house.
the street,
Uh-huh.
and there you are. It's by the cemetery.
But I haven't realized she had the same thing in Corbin.
But Corbin says hers is in an unusual
Thank
place,
you.
hips or something.
Oh, are we doing film?
What is it? Is there?
It's autoimmune disease, I know.
What it is, with the fact, you don't know, maybe.
She thought she'd be able to start riding a bicycle
I
pretty
did
soon.
check sheet.
Corbin
I
did.
don't have children who are physicians, I do.
We get to do this.
Mary, we didn't do this.
I swear. We tend to be overwhelming.
John, what we're doing now is what we call foundation exercises, just so you aren't totally bored.
Right around the corner.
I did Tai Chi in New Zealand again.
Good.
It's great.
And it was Dallas? Or not?
No,
But they have Taoist Tai Chi in New Zealand and
it's,
Australia.
I'm in this little town. The teacher is Japanese, and I had her write down what kind of Tai Chi it is, but I didn't really recognize it, like Seng, S-E-N-G, I think, or something.
Was it similar?
Yes,
Well, you can only move your body so many different ways.
I bet it's
But some of
other.
the name, you know, with
Yeah.
that other kind, the names are similar.
Mhm. It is really muggy in here.
It's very
Here it's a lot
hot.
nicer than outside.
Oh, it's terrible outside, I know. When I get in my car, my glasses will fog up, huh?
Didn't have too many people Monday.
Monday in the first class, there were two, and there were a couple in the second class.
Yeah.
I was literally about to walk over. when
I was
storm-
in the car on
Oh.
Mormon, and I was scared I wouldn't get back home.
Yeah, yeah.
I was in the basement of Prairie Lights Books. Can you think of any better place to be?
No.
Lots of children's books.
Yes.
Well, we were here in a safe room.
You know, they don't have this marked as a safe room. So if you're upstairs and you come in, you would have no idea where to go.
I think they were directing people.
Well, I know, but if you come in
A
after
sign.
everybody's directed, as I did, just wander around empty floors and figure, there's something wrong.
There's this siren going off, and I don't know
No,
where
I
to go.
didn't hear the siren. It went off while I was in
See, I didn't hear the siren either, but I heard them announce to get to a safe room,
No.
a safe area.
On the, in our, okay.
But just
I
a
heard the
suggestion,
siren.
I guess I should see evidence, you know, is probably as you come in from the ramp, there should be a sign there, safe room is X, or we can come in here.
But, well, and I know Linda went to the cardio room, so she could have the TV on to keep track of the weather.
Hmm.
Because that's in a safe room too, so.
Well, is that a better safe room? I mean,
Well, it'd be a better safe room than this, simply because there are windows infringe upon our area. There were so few of us that they could.
How many of us were there? Four?
Yeah, 4.
I didn't think you'd have it, so I don't know how long I was in that basement.
You know, when you're here, you're here.
Right.
But I would not have, if I would have been home, I would not have come.
Yeah. I figured you wouldn't want me to run across from the Prairie Lights on the outside. Maybe?
I know the dangerous. Flying debris. I was just glad my dog was in.
No.
And he doesn't care about storms.
I always went in the basement. Chi is with fans, you know.
Oh, okay.
Big fans?
Not exactly big fans, but fans that make noise when you go.
You snap them out. Well, a fan can be a weapon.
Yeah. You buy them at the martial arts shop.
When they did the Mikado,
Anyway, I love that you did that performance.
It was nice.
I bet it was.
Rose thought it was next week. Remember Rose?
What?
oh, don't rub it in.
Remember the Thursday you were doing the demo? Rose was last week?
Yes, yes.
That's okay, if you would have, come if you would have remembered. Start with the bow. Opening of Tai Chi. Left grassroots tail. Grassroots tail. Slower. Single whip. Step up and raise hands. Right stork raises wings. Brush knee left. Strum the knee high. To a brush knee left. To a brush knee right. To a brush knee left. To a strum the knee. To a brush knee left. To a chopping fist. Deflect, parry, and punch. Close entrance. Cross hands. Carry tight with the mouth. Look out diagonal. Just under elbow. Go backward off monkey 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Line of a slant. Yeah. Step up, raise hands. Right stork raises wings. Brush knee left. Push needle to see bottom. Fan penetrates through back. Turn and chop the fist. Deflect, parry, and punch. Twist up to grassroots tail. Left grassroots tail. 2 grassroots tail. Single whip. shuttles. Left. And right. And left. And right. Left grass freestyle. Grass freestyle. First snake. The golden cock stands on left leg. The golden cock stands on right. You go backward up only 1, 2, 3. Line of the slant. Step up and raise hands. Wide stroke raises hands. Brush needle left. Push needle to C bottom. And penetrates through neck. White snake turns and puts out. Chop with wrist. Neglect, parry, and punch. Twist at the wrist, twist heel. Single whip. And hands like clouds. Single whip. Reach up and head close. Cross hand to penetrate. Turn and kick with right foot. Followed by a chop with this. Neglect, parry, and punch. Twist like a grass foot scale. Single whip. Second snake. Reach up to 7 stars. Retreat to right tiger. Turn and sweep lotus. Draw lotus, shoot tiger. Chop with fist. Neglect, parry, and punch. Prepare to close entrance. Cross hands. Closing of Tai Chi. And the bow. That's 108 moves of the Taoist Tai Chi set. This is a Taoist Tai Chi class at the Senior Center. I've been doing Taoist Tai Chi for about 17 years and teaching for about 15. I started teaching here at the Senior Center probably in 2001 or 2. I don't really remember. Rose was one of my first students. And and she stuck with me, so something must be right.
Something must be right. It's an easy exercise. I have been in yoga and that got too much for me, but this is a nice exercise. You don't have to stretch so much for an old person. That's very, very nice.
Well, and it improves your balance, strength. You work on your legs.
Yeah.
And we
And-
have a good time. We
Yes.
do have a good time.
It's a social.
But the fact is, it's this lovely group of people, and it helps us to balance and move and keep active. So it's all good.
And we have
Highly
pretty
recommend.
shirts.
We get swell t-shirts with snakes.
And you don't have to be perfect either.
No,
I love that part.
nobody can do it perfect, so
Yeah.
therefore you forgive yourself when you bobble, which is a very good point. We're bobbleheads? Taoism is a religion in China, and it is based on part of their meditation. You do not have to be a Taoist to do Taoist Tai Chi, but there are a lot of Taoists that do Taoist Tai Chi. So I really don't know. I don't know the spiritual aspect of the Taoism, other than anything I've heard I can't object to, because they're nice people.
Mhm. And it's international, correct, Mary?
This is an international group. It was started in Canada by Master Moylan Sen, and it spread as people moved. Barb Conway came to Iowa to do a postdoc in microbiology from Canada. That's why I know Tai Chi and got me into it. And we're connected, the whole group of us are connected to the Midwest group, which is Chicago, Wisconsin, or Illinois, Wisconsin, and Iowa. So we do have a place to go to get tweaked.
And although you don't see any men in here today, we do have a few men in our group. And there's no reason why we shouldn't have more.
No, and the men that are in the
And of
group
course,
really
in
like
China,
it.
in
Yes.
China, you would see equally men and women
Mhm.
doing Tai Chi. So they shouldn't be
And
scared.
when you go into a workshop, there are a lot of men there. It's a soft martial art. It's for balance and getting a full stretch without tearing any muscles. It's a gentle stretch. And I can't say enough about it because I just thoroughly enjoy it. And the people I meet teaching it are nice, and I feel very blessed because of that.
And it's very calming. It's very meditative without being
So-
literally a meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, maybe some people do meditate, but I don't.
Well,
I
when we do,
just-
we do the set in quiet. The first set, which was filmed, I called the moves, which I've been doing for the first set. The second set, we do it in silence, so it is more meditative. And it's easier for me to forget where I'm at, because it is a meditative thing to do. You just kind of release your tension.
Well, I get mixed up if I do try to think of anything.
It's good for the brain.
brain.
It's good for the brain because you're training the body. It's 108 moves, which is a fallacy in itself. But it's 108 moves, but you have to do them at the same rotation. And it isn't always the same thing after something. So it's very good for the brain because you have to use your brain. So it's an all-body workout.
Wondered why I kept making mistakes.
You get strong. It's not for wimps. It's not.
But it's gentle, so
It's
let you
gentle,
try.
but if you transfer all your weight forward and backward, you are working the major muscles in your body. And it's a good workout. I'm sweating. I wear this not because it's cute.
Mind-body connection.
It's the silent part that is, a few years ago, actually probably about closer to 10, somebody wrote an article, and somewhere I have it, about why we do not use music.
Neither does yoga. They're meditative.
Yeah.
But it's an inner thing. Now, I know when Barb was here and we did demo over at the field house, she used some music just because it alerted people that we were doing it. But it was only for the demo. And it was Chinese type music.
Just wondered.
And we could have done Tai Chi while he read the poem. That wouldn't have been against any principle, but it would have been confusing because our minds are pretty much on what we're doing, and if we were hearing a bunch of stuff, it would probably really have thrown us off a lot. And we aren't perfect, but we do pretty good. Because the object is to get the energy from everybody around you that's moving in the same way. Which sounds weird, but if you ever feel it, you know that it's true, so.
But if one is not so good and you're in a different position, a different end of the row or something, it gets mixed, you get mixed up. Or if you see in the mirror and you're trying to.
But that's the nice thing about it, nobody can do it perfect,
Yeah.
so it's
I
fine.
love that.
It's fine, if I would have been told I had to do it perfect by Barb, who was my instructor, I would have quit 15 years ago, probably 17 years ago. I probably wouldn't have came to second class. But the fact that nobody can do it perfectly allows you to understand that you can't be perfect. It's wonderful. It's freedom. So
That's important for me.
it's
'cause
very
I'm a type
important.
A. And when I retired from my full-time work, I thought, I'm gonna do this and I don't care if I mess up ever. So 10 years later, I'm still messing up.
Hey,
Which is good, it's good.
No, you can't do it perfectly, so you forgive yourself.
Yeah.
A friend of mine asked me, just how long do you think you will be doing this? And I said, I know a woman named Maxine in Chicago who is 90 plus, and she is still teaching Taoist Tai Chi. So if I live that long, I hope to be doing it. Start with the bow. Opening of Tai Chi. Left grasswards tail. Grasswards tail. Single whip. Step up and raise hands. White stork raises wings. Brush knee left. Strum the peacock. To a brush knee left. To a brush knee right. To a brush knee left. To a strum the peacock. To a brush knee left. To a chop with fist. Deflect, parry, and punch. Appear to close entrance. Cross hands. Carry tiger now. Without diagonal. Fist under elbow. I'm going to do 5, go back, north warm-up monkeys. 1. 3. 4. 5. Line and slant. Step up, raise hands. White stork raises wings. Brush knee left. Push needle to sea bottom. Fan penetrates through back. Turn and chop with fist. Deflect, parry, and punch. Twist step to grasp for his tail. black clouds. Single whip. Reach up and down horse. Separation foot right. Separation foot left. Turn and kick with left foot, followed by a brush to the left. To a brush to the right. Just step up and touch. To a turn and shuffle.